it's SSD tier storage. So yeah, over to you, Vlad.
Sure. So SSD tiered storage. First, let us introduce what tiered storage means. The term is not always self-explanatory. This feature allows you to offload values inside Dragonfly into a disk storage. So those values won't be stored in RAM, not in main memory, but instead on a disk, and it should usually be backed by some speedy NVMe drive to reduce the latencies. But of course, the main goal is to allow you to store more data and more values with a limited subset of RAM. Currently, we support it only for strings, which is actually the most common use case, I would imagine. Yes, so you can, having only, for example, 10 gigabytes of RAM, you can store dozens of gigabytes of data, and contrary to fully persistent data stores, Dragonfly actually preserves sub-millisecond latency for reads in many cases. So yes, you gain high performance, but please note that it is not persistent, meaning that if your process crashes or if you have data loss due to other reasons, the stored files are not recoverable, because one of the reasons why Dragonfly keeps being fast is that it stores the key index, meaning all the keys and the information about them in main memory. So all operations first go through this key index. And we support also not only get and set, but more difficult string commands like append, which allows you to append a value, or insert, which allows you to insert a value in between, to query the string length, and to get substrings. So the full set of string commands is supported.